Okay, my friends, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's close the code editor. Let's close a bunch of files which I have open, which have notes and stuff for the games. And let's check this. Big Meat Pete says, Yorick smash. Very well done. Very well done there. Welcome, Big Meat Pete. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now let's just real quick open up all of this. And what else do I have? I have the chat. I have the blue mask in the chat. And I also have this window because, as we all know, actually, should I put it on the right side? I'll put it on the right side. Or should I put it in middle? I think in middle is better. Because I did watch this yesterday. I saw it yesterday. But I didn't watch it fully. I just scrubbed through it. So I will be watching this on stream because, you know, come on. One of the biggest channels for reviewing my game? That's ridiculous. That's honestly ridiculous for me. Because I don't think that has ever happened.
How can she slap?
Yeah, that's the how can she slap. Yeah, your baby made it big, yes. It's a good feeling, you know. Now I just gotta bring home the bucks. But overall, you know.
Have you said thank you once?
I have said, I actually have, my friend. Thanks a lot for playing my little game. Really glad you enjoyed it and played it for so long. 44 likes. Gotta pump those numbers up. I posted this way late because okay, so here's what happened. I saw a huge, absolutely insane influx into the website at one point, but I was sleeping. I saw it in the morning. And I thought, okay, whatever, you know, somebody played it. But it was really big. It was like 10 times as much as it was before with Azap and the Gragas guy. And this one was just huge. And then I saw this only, believe it or not, from the comment on my channel that, hey, man, you know, he made it. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Hello, Father. How do you manage that lower streak when it hits you? That loser streak? You know what? I don't manage it well. Again, as I've said it before, I don't think I would be playing League of Legends if I didn't have this channel. I would be maybe just to... It's hard to say because it's such an addictive game that I think you can really fall into what am I doing, you know? So if you're not having fun, please don't play it. There are two ways. Either you have fun, which is... you know, you are a trooper if you can do that without having any extra value from the games. Maybe with your friends or something, yeah. You know, kind of a bonding experience with your friends or loved ones or something, you know. You and your father could be playing each in a different room, and then once in a while you could go in another's room and say, are you winning, son? Are you winning, dad? Maybe then. But I usually, I just kind of brush it off as, whatever, you know, whatever. Who cares, really? This is not that bad of a streak, but it's, I guess it is, you know. I did try these Hexplate, and it's bad, so I'm not going to be buying that anytime soon. I'm not going to be buying that anytime soon. So I guess the answer is either play for fun, or if you have plans on becoming a gamer or something, then you can. Then it's a whole different conversation. I can't tell you how to handle that. You know, I can't tell you how to handle that. Okay, so what else? What else do we have on our plate here? Hello, Father. Okay, I read that. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. Thank you, my friends. I first saw you when you played Cho'Gath mid with Redemption. That was a fun time. Yes, I remember that. And you might not know this, but there used to be a time when you had these ghost item where you release these two ghosts and you take the rune that freezes the ground, and it was almost impossible to escape that Cho'Gath gank. That was crazy. That was insane. That was absolute insanity. That was absolute insanity. It was so fun with those times, you know. Hello, Summer69 Twitch. Hello. So you have to really be very smart about this, because games are made to be addictive, and they are, especially games like League of Legends. Vampire Survivors, you know, I haven't played that game, but I looked at it for a second, and you know, the guy said a funny thing. He said that you think that, why would I ever play this? And then you watch it and you think, oh, I get it. And that was my experience. I still didn't play it, but I got it, you know? So yeah. So let's watch it fully, because again, I only saw a little bit. I only saw a little bit of this. So during the course of the stream, in the, you know, while the lobby is here, while the lobby is active, while the finding match queue is active, I'm gonna be watching this. I truly ask myself every day, what makes League of Legends so addictive? Have you think about making Yorick misguide? It makes a lot of OTB out there, like kind of excel like the other OTB players out there. I'm having trouble making a guide, because I honestly switch between builds so much that, you know, what am I doing, right? There were 2 ghost items. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey there! Yes, I know, right? Literally just released a new devlog, which means that's what I'm working on next. But in the meantime, I recorded a video where I played one of the best fan games that came out of the League of Legends community. And that is the amazing AAA title called BONEDLE. That's right, this is a game where you guess champions based on their bone structure.
Oh, that's, yeah, it's pretty fun to listen to somebody. I ignored all stuff League of Legends, you know, in the past. So I didn't listen to this guy. I only knew about his existence. But I recently have started just to kind of like listen to what he's saying, just to keep up with what is going on, you know. And yeah, just to keep up with what is going on. And I like him, you know. I like him. I really... One of the funniest things I saw was when he interviewed Tyler. And Tyler said that's so cringe when he was doing some lore. And that was so funny. It was like 2 guys each have their own charisma about different things. And they both do the thing that they do, you know? Yeah. Now, I don't know where he got this picture, because this is super old, this one. So maybe he... this is a really old one, because the background was white, and that was like the first day of release when the background was white. So, unfortunately, I should have scrubbed the internet from this, because we do not need a white background bundle floating anywhere around the web. Anywhere around the web. Also, fun fact, I won, because people were copying BONEDLE and putting it in their own websites, and I blocked it, and it stopped, you know. Those were almost kind of like these bot websites that try to trick people who, you know, just don't know which is the website. So just blocked it. Now, I don't want to play Smash, so I'm not going to play Smash. Oh, you don't even see the screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I need to close my window. Ba 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 ba, ba da ba ba. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. No, I do not want to play Flash Ignite. Do you think I need to play Flash Ignite? Hopefully this guy is not top. I really hope this guy is not top, because if he is, there's no, you know, there's nothing good that's gonna happen in this game. I once went 0-15, I think, against him. I once went 0-15 against him. Hopefully it's gonna be something that I can deal with easily. Well, Cho'Gath is not that bad these days. He is annoying, but he's not that bad. But Lux, I honestly don't even want to go mid, so, you know, who cares? Who cares? Full AP. Is that full AP? Oh, it's Irelia. I can't play poke against her. There's no way. No way, Jose. Well, it is Yorick Smash then. Big Meat Pete, you're going to be happy. Big Meat Pete, you are going to be happy.
Animations. And let me tell you, as someone who has recently gotten into rigging and animating characters, spoilers, I
didn't know. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what kind of, you know, what kind of rigging is going on there in his life. I actually have never done any kind of rigging myself. Three characters I see on my screen right now. You can actually tune out of the stream right now, because it's not gonna be it's not gonna be anything really. It's gonna be all horrible. It's gonna be all horrible. They do want to invade there. Okay. 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 Hello, Brax. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Yeah, but it's too late. Well, it's all a bit too late. Satanist, follow the channel. Welcome, my friend. What does this mean? Hide events, follow. Actually, I can hide them. It still will probably it will still probably show on screen. It should. I hope I didn't disable it. Okay, welcome to this Irelia match, my fellow stream watchers. Let's get this. And I still don't, you know, fully understand how to play the early game against her, because sometimes she does last hit, but sometimes she doesn't, you know. I mean that, like, sometimes she does last hit everything and then go in on me. But sometimes she just doesn't do that, and it's... Okay, now she did it. Yes, yes, yes. Slap. This is not that bad, you know. Very often I start the game off with way worse than this. So we'll see. We'll see how bad I'm doing, and then I'm gonna buy... Either gonna buy Bramble Vest or straight up Black Cleaver. Because if I'm doing well, let's say she gets ganked or something, then I can get Black Cleaver and still win. But no, you cannot do it if... Oh god. You cannot do it if you're behind, you know, because you will keep kind of feeding. Okay. 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 It's weirdly hard to not push against her here. Now, if Volibear comes out, you know, whatever. I lost. No, he's not gonna come out. She thinks that she needs to kill ghouls, but that's actually, that's the way she loses the lane. Because if she kills the ghouls too much, what's gonna happen is she's gonna run out of mana. And that's when the real laying down the law starts happening. I almost think that you should play against her only looking at the mana. Because now she's not even killing the ghouls anymore, if you can... If you notice that. She's even losing some CS. Interesting. Okay. I see you last night on TikTok and I see you on Twitch now. Huh. Are you... on what account did you see me on TikTok? Because I do have an account now, finally. It's called Rito. Oh, no, these guys. Okay, it's fine. She trolled. Oh, she trolled. Very well. I was really worried that she's not gonna push, and I'm gonna be in danger from that bear. But the bear is not here. I might lose the cannon, though. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Boom. Dodged it. Very rarely do I dodge a Aurelia stun. Rito LOL. RITO LOL. It's like the website, the BONEDLE.rito.lol. Okay. It's the same as that one. She probably went back. It's all good. I can go back too. I can go back too. If father is in the forest and no one is around him to see, okay, I need to read that masterpiece in full. If father is in the forest and no one is around to see him, does he slap? It depends on if there's something to slap. Because he can't be slapping trees. Unless it's Ivern or Maokai. It's not gonna go well for her. This is not going well for her at all. Don't tilt me with your 3 IQ brain, says Viago. Oh god. Oh lord. Rito.lol. What do you think I said? Oh, this is not working. Oh, unlucky that she used... I didn't even need to use it, honestly. Because she didn't have enough to do anything there. Oh, well, 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 how the turntables. Well, 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 how the turntables, Aurelia. Come on, Viego. I can't die now. Come on, Viego. Go in, boy. Go in, boy. What you doing? He's gonna now tilt. He's gonna tilt and we're gonna lose the game now. Oh, sweet lord. Sweet lord. In my opinion, he should have just dove, you know? Actually, maybe he's right, but since he's already tilted, never ever trust a tilter. Never ever. It's the same as an addict. Never ever trust a tilter or an addict. Do I even need to finish this item? I don't think I do, because she already lost the game. Don't mad it. Okay. He might flame me more now, but I need to be prepared for that. Should not have recalled, honestly. Bad fundamentals. Definitely should not have recalled. Trolled it. My bad. If we lose this, remember this. Because this is the one where I recalled for no reason. She joined that fight. Wasn't looking at the map. Itty what itty. Okay, he's coming. He's coming. I see it. I see it. I see it. Oh, blue balled. Okay. Bam badam bam. Irelia. It's a no-brainer win when you have the Bramble Vest. It's just a no-brainer. Because the theory, let me tell you the theory, okay? So the theory is that she can kill all the ghouls and she doesn't care about the Bramble Vest. But the practice is that indeed does not happen, okay? She's gonna run around, right? Yeah. That doesn't happen because you do so much damage while she's trying to click on the ghouls. And there is so much possibility of, okay. My words don't matter anymore because I lost the cannon just now. There's so much possibility to fail. To fail hugely. That, you know. I don't honestly like building Bramble Vest right now, but it is what it is, you know. I was forced to play. Oh god, there she is. What are you doing, lady? You lost some CS, didn't you? Didn't you lost some CS? Now again. Oh, careful with this. Careful with this. I don't need to go back now. On second thought. Remember, you can use Lil Slap too. What you doing? How did I miss that? Please tell me. Oh, your magic doesn't work here. It doesn't work here, Irelia. This is horrible for her. Look at that. I almost wish to say well played to her, but I guarantee she's gonna see that as flame. So, since this is the most positive stream in League of Legends, I can't do that. I'm sorry. There's that bear. Oh god. Oh god. I probably won't win this. I do mind not winning this. So now I either get Black Cleaver or... You know what? Let's do a blast from the past. Let's do a little bit of blast from the past. Yeah, muscle down. Exactly. Muscled her down. That's so funny. Those days, man. Those days of muscling someone down. Exhaust is really good. People don't get it because they're actually they have been shamed into not wanting to use it because people think of it as a bad, you know, I guess a skill-less summoner spell, but there's a lot into it, you know. A lot goes into how exactly, you know, you use it. They are actually oh, they have all the objectives. That's horrible. We'll see. We'll see about that. I might do a triple proxy at some point. You know, F's in the chat if you want to do see a triple proxy. Actually, T's in the chat. T's in the chat, boys. Because you can do a fine triple proxy with this. Let's read the chat. This Viego talking. So funny. You know what who the real villain is? The real villain is the guy who tried to sow more division into our team on the enemy team. The guy who asked why isn't Varus helping. So that's a psychological trick, which is, you know, really bad. Really bad. That's why you should never engage in any kind of typing unless it's for okay. Entertainment purposes. ¿Hablas español? Not really. I can say ¿Dónde está los baños? Something like that. Where are the toilets, or where's the toilet? Perdón, ¿dónde está los baños? Bienvenidos, mis amigos. You won by getting versus Magarin. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Oh, they use everything. I thought I'm gonna get away, but not gonna happen though. You ain't something special in identity, you're good from what I've seen, it's sad. Let me think back to what happened in that game. It was so easy, even though, if I remember correctly, you got so many ganks from Viego, but you just still couldn't hold me down. You just couldn't do it. That's what happened. I can go in the replay. You know, I'm not saying I'm really good at the game. It's just that you couldn't hold down the power of Yorick. You just couldn't do it, and it's come on, man. If you can't do it, then, you know. I remember that game. It's happened today. Because what happened was I just got ganked a lot. But the funny thing, of course, is that the power of Yorick pushing was so big that they just lost because I took some towers and, you know, Garen couldn't do anything. You know. Because it's incredibly easy playing against Garen, because Garen, I don't know what it is. Either Garen players are, you know, they don't know Yorick, or Yorick is just stronger than Garen. I don't know. But to be fair, I almost was a problem because the Viego got fed quite a lot. No, 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 no. No, no, no. How many slows do they have? Boom. There we go, boys. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. And also against Garen, I was trying a troll build, which was very, very bad. I tried the Hexblade. The reason I played it was because of the Hexblade. The experimental Hexblade, which was, you know, let's just be honest, it's a bad item. But I still won, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You gotta take a hard look at the mirror and think if you like what you see, you know. You gotta take a hard look in the mirror and, you know. She really wants that maiden. But she doesn't get her. She doesn't get her. He just walk away. Now, if we win this match, okay? Remember the moment where I survived over here just because of these tank items, okay? Because those guys don't understand that Yorick has a thorn mail, okay? Do I get Trailblazer or is that trolling? Don't you worry, I'm gonna play some Pokerick. It's just that I was against Irelia. I literally can't play Pokerick against Irelia, you know? Why going tank? Because it's very good. These tank items are just good. They make me survive. Oh. Well played. To that Irelia there. I don't know, man. Okay. I can tank the tower, no problem. Do I even need to tank the tower or the tower dead? I think it dead. Yorick is, I think Yorick is just so versatile. He can do all kinds of stuff. He can go tank, he can go poke. Now my personal favorite, of course, is poke. And I think it's the best, but sometimes it's just so bad that you just can't. Oh, he also has it, right? Come on, boy. Smash. Almost, okay. 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 Can I survive? I might. I just might survive, boys. Okay, not gonna happen. But still, absolute. The smash came exactly at the right time. Not sure what item do I get now. How many stuns? Oh, they have a lot of stuns. So let's just be smart, okay? I bait. Yes. Banyo is the room where you poop. Haha. What? Explain that again, because I thought that Los Baños is the toilets. And what is the difference between the room where you poop and the toilet? Because is that a different room or what? I don't get it. Sweet Lord. I don't want to go there just now. Just yet, I mean. Satisfying, right? To farm like this when you don't when you have 0 damage items. Oh god, they start dying. They start dying. That's because I'm not there. Father not there, they did. We might still lose, unfortunately. I thought that it turned. I thought that the tide was turned when they did those bad invades. Not invades, but what are they called? Dives. But it wasn't turned. Oh god, I knew that that's gonna happen. I knew it. Okay. Getting down to business here. Lux is gonna be here, and let's see if she allows me to just kind of catch her here. Because I can survive quite a lot. Not infinite, of course, but quite a lot. Slim Shady's first, Eminem's first album was called Infinite, and then he came up with Slim Shady. Oh, so Banyo is the bathroom. How is Trailblazer? I bought it because I didn't have enough gold for Deadman's, and I wanted the speed, honestly. That's it. El Baño. ¿Dónde está el baño? Should I release Maiden, or should I just go and have Maiden? I'll have Maiden. Don't get caught, please. Elise going in. I gotta go there. Okay. Unfortunately, we lost everything. Don't catch me. Don't you try to catch me here. They are ready to surrender, but not me. Okay. Honestly, yeah, that's what I did. I literally did that. I bought Trailblazer because I wanted the speed item, but that was the closest speed. I think I didn't have like a few, you know, just a few bags of money. Okay, I believe in my teammates. I believe in this Viego. Go in, boy. I'm gonna blaze that trail. I am going to blaze that trail, and we'll see what happens, okay? Let me blaze it. He also has that item. The thing is, this chase is... I'm not probably gonna get anything, but sometimes you can do a chase, and it's going to kind of waste time of the enemy, you know? I need to escape this. He really needs to hit me because I have the thing. Oh no, I'm alone here. My bad. Do I get this? I think this might have broken Viego. Oh god, it seems like he's suffering. Honestly, this level of flame is like, come on, man. Either you play professionally and you grow, or you don't play the game at all, because your body can take only so much, you know, of that nerve damage. Not nerve damage, but the stress that damages the cells, you know. But honestly, my bad, because I was the one who chased. I kind of thought that it's gonna create some chaos. There's nothing for me to do now. There really isn't. Because Because they have the Baron buff and I just wait. Father chase, bad things happen. That's true, you know. I have these teachings that I teach, and I have these rules that I kind of, you know, say. Oh, Trailblazer. Yeah, there he is. A lot of slow. Elise, come on. No, what? What is the... All things considered, pretty fun game, but it ended with my guys typing very long XDDDD messages. You know, it is what it is. You can pin a lot of these fails to me, actually. Let me say, my bad. Just because they will, you know, they might calm down a bit. I need to heal on her. Oh, Lord. Oh. Itty would itty. So who was a good player here? I felt the heat of Yumi, actually. I felt like she was jumping around a lot, and I felt like I lost a few stuff because of Yumi. Look at this. 0 damage items. Most damage done. That's why I say play tank Yorick in specific scenarios. Because if we didn't have, let's just equalize the numbers, you know, on the other guys, I think it would be a solid, you know, easy game. Solid and easy game. So this is a good build, a very good build. Just unlucky. Okay, let's continue watching this.
An absolute blast in this game. And so now, without further ado, behold my gameplay. Which means we have to go into the past. Alright, this already feels like we're in the past because I have not used my streaming setup in a while. Anyway, I remember I solved one of these the first time I saw...
Achievement unlocked. Made him, you know, use his streaming setup. Does he stream, do you think?
This game, and so immediately we're welcomed with what seems to be Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim. That's a reference. No one understands, but I do.
And also, is this the dance? Is this the dance animation of Vladimir?
How does he know? That's kind of baffling, actually. How is he so good at knowing these animations? Because again, I skimmed through it a little bit, skipped through it, and I saw him winning and winning and winning, you know? Any update on the game didn't delete itself, the game? Yes. First of all, it's not going to be called the game that didn't delete itself. It might be called very, very simply, Look at the Screen. I'm gonna show it to you a little bit later. There's not many like crazy updates on it, but there are some that I can show you. Yeah. I used to have that. Yeah, whipping people with a worm head. Yeah. That was such a unique art there for that game. Such a unique art. Actually, let me just show you right now before I forget. Earthworm Jim. That's such a reference, man. That is such a reference. Because people pointed out that this game didn't delete itself. As we discussed previously, for marketing purposes, it's really, really bad. But as a meme, as a gag, it's good. And you can not use it as a title, but you can still get the value of the meme, you know, kind of like meme aspect of it. So so I don't need to use it in the title and hurt the clarity of the game itself. I don't need to do that. So I'm not going to do that. The Steam page is in review right now by Valve. So okay, here we go. So currently the title that I made on the Steam page is look at the screen. Very simple. There's nothing, you know, it is something like this. I don't know if I can show it, if you're gonna see it or not, because render texture. Yeah, simply look at the screen for now. I find it's kind of, you know, it's funny how simple it is, and it immediately tells you what you need to do. You know, immediately tells you what you need to do. Okay. So the only update that I can show you today is that the graphics are PS style graphics, as you can see. Oh no, there is a very cool thing that I added. Let me show this to you. This is something that I really like. Okay, let me turn off the money spawner, or at least make it much less spawny. So this is the cool thing. Okay, let me show this. You pick something up, you can drop it, you have to hold E for now. You know, I'm not sure how is it going to be in game at the end, but you pick something up, and as you move it around, it gets influenced by the rotation. Okay, I'll accept the cue and then show it to you more. Not more, but better. Okay, does this... Finally, I get mid. Okay, I need to ban and then I'll show it to you. I need to ban the champion. I used to have that game. Yeah. Spider-Man swinging. That's so weird. That was one of the first games that I played. Earthworm Jim. I was scared, you know. But to be fair, I was scared of Dexter's Laboratory as well. So anyone knew. Yes, this is going to be the build. Boom. Let's get down to business. Or bidness. Let's get down to business. Okay, so let me show this to you. You will appreciate this. I'm actually not sure if you will appreciate this, but this is something that I think is very, very cool. Okay. Sorry about this. My mouse is crazy. So you pick something up, and it used to be that it would just fly around all the time at the same... how to explain this? It didn't rotate, okay? It was stuck. When you would do something like this, it would go back to its original position. But now, you have this whole new thing where if for some reason it makes sense in the game that you need to have this thing upside down like this, you can do it. And it's a very interesting and natural way to do it. You can just move it around like this and turn it the way you need. Obviously, I lost because I, didn't look at the screen. So yeah, currently it's only, you can't really do much with this, But if it makes sense in the game, oh, okay. For example, let's look at this. Okay, let me just quickly engineer a situation where it makes sense. Just very quickly. So this is the money spawner, right? Let's make it smaller, much smaller, like this. And let's say, okay, this is going to be perfect. I'm not sure if this is going to be perfect for the game, but let's say this spawns the money, right? And it's falling down, and it's trying to block the screen. And let's say you figure out that you can do this, and you place it like that, so that there's a, you know, it literally, okay, it needs to be a little bit higher so it's easier to see what exactly is going on, okay? Did the game start or what? No. So let me just quickly before the game starts. So it's falling, and I almost use this as a... Okay, that's League of Legends again. I almost use this as an umbrella. Okay, it's not heavy enough. So, you know what I can actually do? You can change the mass of stuff in this editor. So you can use this kind of like as an umbrella here. That's it. You fixed it. There's no problem anymore. Just, you know, that's just one example of why you would want to turn objects. I guess you can do it even without turning, but maybe you can't, you know? So I think this is kind of cool. I think this is really cool. I think that this is one of the coolest things I've added here. One of the coolest things I've added. And I really like the simplicity of, you know, you have one goal, look at the screen, that's it. No, you know, nothing, you know, nothing else. Nothing else. It's like a sandbox, yeah. I as I explained before, it's going to be really cool, the thing where you as a player, you come into the game and you look at what's going on and you think, okay, I have to look at the screen, what next? And then a problem appears. For example, the money starts falling in front of the screen, and the first time you lose, you realize, okay, so I can't let the money fall on the screen. Okay, whatever. Then you figure out a way to fix that. And then chickens start running around. They unplug the monitor. Okay. Then maybe balloons appear. Maybe trumpets are starting to sound or something. Maybe somebody turns out... Oh, there was this idea that I didn't do yet, but... somebody turns out the electricity. And if you don't... okay. I might die. Yep. I can't troll this one. I can't troll this one, boys. I wonder if he's gonna invade, because if he invades, he could kill me. There he is. Is he a mid laner? Oh, he is! Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus. Sweet Lord. Sweet. Okay. It's all good. I can't get this. I can get this, though. I have to, you know, this is going to be a very, very, very long intro. Not intro, but, you know, you know, I'm not going to be able to do much anytime soon. Because they do like their volley bears against Yoricks. They do be liking their volley bears. Okay, there's that thresh. We can do it, yeah, we can do it. It would be like a sandbox problem solving, but with survival elements, you know? You have to survive. Okay, Thresh, where's the hook? Okay. Oh, okay. Used my exhaust. It's fine, you know, we gambled. You gamble and you know, sometimes you lose. It's all good. But now he's forced back. You know, as I said, it's going to be a long intro, but now it's going to be pretty bad for him. Because he, he can't really deal with poke. He can still, you know, all in you and you will lose when he does that. It's very likely that you will lose when he... Okay, he's gonna run to me now. Oh no, he's actually afraid. Okay. True. I don't need to waste my my stuff there. Oh, no, no, don't tell me I lose this one. Okay, he's TPing because of that team fight, that is he? Maybe he is, maybe he's not. Okay. Gotta be as annoying as I can possibly be. Lucian isn't using his stealth wards apparently. Mr. Blast from the future. He is Blast from the future, right? He is a Blast from the future. Because he has those lasers. He do be having those lasers. He's gonna interrupt me, right? Oh no, he's not. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the back. Talon going in. Talon going in. Very well done, Talon. I like it. Oh god, he can't. Or can he? Oh, that bleed! That Noxus bleed! I like it. How's your day? My day is very good. You know, life is very fun. Life is very fun. Not always, of course, you know, you gotta have those moments of silence. But overall, it's really fun. Obviously, the best news is that... Ooh, a BONEDLE getting recognition from Necrit. Is that the way you pronounce the... Ooh, there you go. I was looking at which side is he gonna choose, and then I'm gonna use my wall there. How is your day? That is more important. How is your day? Da-da. Da-da. And it's really exciting. This game I'm working on, it's going to be my first official, like, non-meme game where it has an official page and whatnot, you know. Okay. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can slap this guy to make a grave. Maybe Talon will get it. If Volibear was smart, he would attack Maiden. What is my boy doing? Of course I do appreciate this because Volibear is losing some CS, but my boy will die. My boy will die. What are your thoughts about astral projection? Nothing too interesting because I find it very annoying when you can't prove stuff. Just really annoying. Don't like it. You know. I guess I gotta slap him. Gotta be careful because he could get Maiden. If she dies, then I'm in for a, you know, I'm in for a bad start. Not start, but he must not have his ult now, right? Okay, please. Oh, he dead. I saw those little icons there. I saw those little icons there. Sweet lord. Did you know that Spear of Shojin is stronger than Black Cleaver? But together, they smash. That was such a slow because he died from those 3 auto attacks from those minions. That was the slowest ever. Black Cleaver is a little bit different, you know, it's weaker, but it is safer because it gives you speed. And I gotta admit, it also has less. It also has less. I forgot what I wanted to say. Because Nami here, healing. It's all good. It's all good. He's going back. So actually, oh. No. He didn't. He's getting poked at, you know, he's not having a very good game here. I'm not sure if we'll win that because he's gonna survive long enough for his guys to be here. Hey, Thresh, look at the map, please. Look at the map, boy. There we go. There we go. Bro, come on. He's not gonna die. There's no way. Okay. Well done. Now we could have done it. I should have pinged my ult, maybe. I don't know. Thoughts on Doombots returning and the new WASD? Oh, WASD was interesting. I was thinking, okay, so the W is not going to work, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. I will try it out. I will try it out because I hadn't thought about it making sense, and it does make sense. It does make sense at least a little bit. Apparently, Callista has a problem with it. I was thinking, is it not gonna limit you to like these, you know, these 8 directions? And it is gonna limit you, but how bad is it? How bad it's gonna be? And Doombots, I haven't played it. What is that? Round 2. Round 2. What's she doing, Mike? Once I get the Black Cleaver cleaving, that's when... Okay. That's when the real stuff is gonna start. I think Talon should get her, right? There's no way she outplays him that much. No. Actually, we could. No? Can't? Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, the spear is stronger than Black Cleaver, but the Black Cleaver cooks. The Black Cleaver cooks. He does really hate Volibear, I do. No, it's because he and Lucian have different points of view about the game. That's why he does that. So it comes with bad... oh. Getting ganked all the time. Getting ganked and yanked. Actually, he's not getting yanked at all. Oh, he is. I'm sorry. I work well with Thresh, actually. The CC that he does is crazy. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, he has it. Damn. Damn. You fight AI champions team 5, but they're overpowered. Think locks into 5 directions. Yeah, I saw the clips. It looks interesting, but I can't promise I'm gonna play that. Now, unfortunately, he does get the first tower. So, mid-gap. All planned. That's not how that works. That is not how that works, my friend. I can't go to bottom. I'm, as they say, homeless now. They call it homeless. They call it homeless, boys. Kinda sad, right? Kinda sad the speed at which I'm taking those. Okay. You know, technically, even though Black Cleaver doesn't kind of, it doesn't go well with Liandry's, but technically, after these two items, the most poke, the most damage that you can do as the third item is Liandry's, after Black Cleaver. Titanic First is good every, you know, it's always good. It's a solid choice if you want to farm. But it's not a solid choice if you want to poke. It is an okay choice, but there's much more poke with this guy. Okay. He out. Yeah, he's getting I'll take that, thank you. I'll take those 900 off your hands. I thought I need to recall to get Black Cleaver, but I guess I have to stay. Because even though it's a spike, you probably don't want that. Why isn't this attacking the tower? What happened there? Will you be making more guides most satisfying way to play? Maybe, yeah. Yes. Who's there? Who's there? I don't know who's there. This is a troll recall, but I'm betting on them not seeing me. There we go. Do I need magic resist? I don't think... Oh, yes I do, actually. Yes I do. Yes I do. What's the current state? It's normal, it's okay. The poke is pretty good. If you get some lethality items in after these two guys, you can still get some one-shots on Nami, for example. It's way worse than it was, you know, overall. But for Nami, yeah. And of course, the funniest thing you can do is this. Release Maiden, and that's it. So she's either gonna... She actually probably will get this tower. We'll see. I'll push this one, excuse me, and we'll see if I can get the second one as well. This is almost the most satisfying way to play. You push 2 lanes and you take both towers, you know, that's it. That's what it is. I don't know if I can get this with the ghouls. Probably not. I really wish I could, because I think that now they recall and I don't get anything, actually. Oh god, he's way too strong, right? I can't fight this guy. Yep. Does he have ult? I don't even know. Oh, there's Malzahar here too. Oh. Almost. Almost got poked down there. Very close, yeah. I heard the music in my mind, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. That is my squeaky chair, unfortunately. It started squeaking, and the problem is I don't know where it squeaks, so I can't use the WD-40 on it. Oh, I'm just gonna die. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, actually... actually... You know what's interesting about this? 2 of the guys used their ults on me, and we almost won the fight because of that, because they really wanted to chase me down. Oh, this was actually pretty good. Good TP, you know, because it was a horrible TP on the face of it, but the fact that Volibear used his R and Kaisa used her R was probably Atakan's saving thing. So well done, Mr. Pokrick. Actually, not well done me, but well done the way they used their ults, you know. Okay, this guy is playing the game. I can't really help him. The only thing I can do is maybe get this Volibear off his back if he decides to go there, you know. I'm sorry, bruh. Happens. Why are we walking Thresh? What does that mean? Yesterday I watched the movie called Dude, Where's My Car? And I hadn't seen it. And it was crazy. It was ridiculous. It made me think, what the F is going on? It was fun, but it was a little bit boring at times, you know, honestly. And I kept thinking, what would I have thought about this when I was younger, when it came out? You know, what would I have thought about it? Because I was 8 when it came out. Okay. We don't need to, you know, lose that Thresh. We don't need to lose him. Okay, my boy, calm down. Lucian, how Lucian, please. That W literally, you know, turned off Nami's ult. It didn't turn it off, but it kind of negated it, you know. He wants to all in here, but I don't know. It depends on what the other guys are gonna do. Because obviously we, you know, yeah. They did it. Malzahar just putting the disease on him. Lucian last hitting quite a lot. Lucian last hitting quite a bit here. I really do need to release that maiden. Because the funny thing is that the wife becomes a cook with these items, okay? The wife becomes a cook. Let me explain. This guy, 5 stacks, right? Cooks. When somebody fights her in the side lane, she cooks him. This thing, 4 stacks, she cooks. This thing literally burns, which means that she cooks, right? So when you release her and the guy fights her, you could be in the bushes and the guy's gonna be cooked, you know. Once you come out of the bushes, the guy's gonna be cooked. That's it. And there's almost no way you lose that 1v1. Let's be honest, it's a 1v7. But, you know, these guys are gonna push, which is very, very good. I am really, really strong now. I know that they are ahead in Dragon and they're ahead in, you know, all the objectives and stuff. But I am really strong on V1 right now. Unfortunately, Kennen dies. Which might mean that we're gonna lose the Baron, but we'll see. Okay, Malzahar. What's going on over here? XDDDDD. Okay. I think I can get this guy. This elevation needs to go because the fact that the elevation makes it different for hitting and not hitting things is just a little bit, you know. Oh, careful. Oh god, why is she here? She cooking. Maiden cooking. Okay, I can't go there because Maiden, she is cooking, but, you know. Oh, those guys trolled. This is literally the difference. Because these guys chased me, and now we get the dragon. Which is a soul dragon, you know, so... Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Hello, cool heads. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, the fun news is that the Steam page is in review. And I think that everything is fine, and the Steam page is going to be up. You know, obviously the game's not going to be released now, but you can wishlist it. You know, people can watch the demo, you know, the screenshots and demo, and, you know, there's nothing too big there in that page, but the page is like kind of like the giga central point of everything. So I'm really excited that it exists. That it's gonna exist once they review it, because the tiny thing that I'm a little bit worried about is the fact that that's the Epstein image in the screen. But I don't think that they have any legal and rule reasons to not let me have that in the store. So I think it's gonna be okay. Unfortunately, I have to TP like this, which is not how I want to do it. Thresh is gonna die probably. Yeah. Which is exactly not how I want to do it. Only poke now. Only poke here. How did he not hit both? How did he not hit both? I didn't know we were gonna just lose the game in mid now. Unlucky. I really wanted to play the game a little bit more longer because I had some items. I had some items. What's it called? Look at the screen. It's called Look at the Screen. Really unlucky. I didn't like this, you know. I didn't like that that we just immediately lost. Quite a big difference in damage here. I think I wanted to show you something extra, what I added. So, one more thing that I did is, if you look at the models and how they look now, they look kind of, they look old school, but not really. But when you play the game, you can see that the edges of these actually are much more kind of like jagged, right? And that's a specific thing you can do in Unity to kind of make... oh, the mouse sensitivity is quite large. And that's one more thing that I added because I just wanted to have that retro look. And it turns out it's super easy in Unity, you know, to get that retro look. Yeah. I think that guy has a little bit too much mass there. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing too crazy new here. The chickens I added already last time. And what the chickens do, they have these waypoints. And they just follow these waypoints for now. It's probably gonna get a little bit better. And they will, if you don't deal with them, they will unplug the monitor and you will lose. Look at this. Oh, I actually, yeah, you gotta be careful, you gotta move the monitor somehow, at least for now. And then I can wait for the chicken to unplug this, and then we'll see what happens. Theoretically, it should unplug this. Oh no, it's, the mass is too little for it. It can't do it. It's so funny that you have to increase it like that. Let's say 5. Oh no, it's gonna fall over. If it falls on its face, I'm gonna lose because I won't even be able to see the screen. Oh, there we go. Now, unfortunately, she unplugged it, but the monitor is still working, so I have to change that. But it did work. You see, computer was unplugged, power is gone, you lose. So that's... last time on stream I struggled with it because the chickens just couldn't do it, and it wasn't working. But yeah, again, this is just yeah, this is a survival game in that sense. It's kind of like, I'm not sure what the right word for it is. Oh, it's gonna unplug it again. Yeah. I'm not sure what exactly is the tag for it. You know, what kind of a type of the game. But it's definitely oh god, I didn't click this. No League today. I play League all the time. This is just a queue. This is just a queue, my friend. It has indie horror vibes. Yeah, that's nice. I like it. It's gonna have ridiculous. I aim... Ooh. I think it has the potential of having the horror vibe, but at the same time kind of like this ridiculous survival vibe. Because if you don't want to lose, you can shoot the chicken and actually, again, you can shoot the chicken and it's gonna turn into KFC. And then you can obviously eat it. You can obviously eat that. You're gonna eat that? Yes, I am. But you kind of have to turn it... You can't eat it if you don't turn your mouse on it. But if you turn it too far, you're gonna lose because of the screen, right? I like this. I like this a lot, actually. I like this a lot. Why a chicken, not a horse? Do you know, do you want to know the exact reason why a chicken, not a horse? But if I tell it to you, will you please not write an essay about it on the internet once this game has 1 billion sales and then it can sync it? Your essay? Do you promise not to write anything, you know, on the web and say, hey, you know, you know the reason why there's a chicken, not a horse? The reason is because when I was searching for PS1 style models, the chicken was the first one that came up and I downloaded it. Actually, a horse is a great idea too. A horse is a great idea too. Let's see if in Sketchfab you have horses. PSX horse. They do not have a horse. I really wish... I will be... You know, if this game goes well, my dream would be to hire somebody who makes these PSX style models. And... and just makes... For example, I need a horse, so, you know, please make me a horse. Because right now, all the horses I'm looking at are not PSX style. I can show them to you right now. Look at these horses I have to choose from. Draft horse. Yeah, this is way too detailed. Oh, that would be hilarious if there was a PS1 style horse. That would be hilarious. Maybe this one, the rocking horse. A horse actually could be even funnier because it could kick the desk and you have to deal with it faster, because chickens you have like 10 seconds before they unplug the monitor, but the horse would like kick everything, you know, and kick everything around, and you would just have to deal with it immediately. And apparently you can get burgers from a horse, so when you shoot the horse, you could maybe, you know, get a burger from it. Not a KFC. Maybe this one. Oh, this looks kind of cool. I think I can use it commercially because it has the CC attribution license, right? Copy and redistribute the material in a medium format for any purpose, even commercially. You just simply have to, you know, credit them, which is, you know, not a, you know, you can easily credit them. As far as I understand, so this little guy could also be used actually, but it looks a little bit too good for PS1 style, doesn't it? I think it does. You also look in Sketchfab. Yeah. I use Sketchfab. I use Sketchfab too. Is there a Unity extension for Sketchfab? Unity Sketchfab plugin. They do have it. Oh, what the F? I didn't know. Download the attached sound package and double click to import it. The plugin is available in Talbot under Sketchfab. Browse Sketchfab. Really? Really? Really?
What's up, guys? Justin here with the real-time essential. Something like this, the Sketchfab for Unity or scene. And so if we click on the button right here, it's going to download our...
I don't think I need to do that because I'm just going to have to use Blender. The models Sketchfab usually have those large amount of... Yeah. This little horsey that you're seeing, like that little... This one has 2K, which is, you know, kind of unacceptable, honestly. But it is, I don't know. There could be some kind of jump scares in the game, right? There could be some kind of jump scares there. I was looking at how they made Vampire Survivors addictive, and they have this constant leveling up and upgrading stuff, so I have to look into that because you need to kind of level things up. You need to be able to do that for the, you know. Maybe a girl in the monitor that moves every time you look away. It'd be scary if you... Yeah. True. Very good. Yes. Yes. And what would be particularly interesting about that would be like, let's say, for example, the thing that is scary. It's either saying something or whispering something. And let's say there's something that... There's some kind of a mechanic that needs you to know where exactly it is without looking at it. So, I don't know, let's say it throws something and you need to know where it is before it throws it so that you can, I guess, avoid it, or I don't know, but then you would have to listen to it, listen to what it's saying, and that way you would have to pay attention to what it's saying so that you know where it is, but you can't look at it, you know? That's a really cool thing that I don't think I've ever seen in, yeah, you know, don't take my, you know, my opinion too big because I haven't played many games, but I'm just saying I haven't myself seen something like that, and that could be kind of a cool mechanic, right? It would be almost maybe like a boss fight or something, you know, every 5 minutes you get somebody behind you, you know? I think somebody's AFK here. Why is it taking so much? Yeah, somebody's AFK, I think. A Simon Says type monster. Along this line, as you watch the monitor, the girl slowly moves back to where it was. I'm missing the point. What do you mean? Maybe a girl in the monitor that moves every time you look away. Oh, it's the mechanic of the monsters, right? Of the scary monsters that move when you look away. What's it called? SCPs, right? Yeah. SCPs. I saw the YouTube short for this game and I thought it was just a normal bank watch. The scope got even bigger. Where did you see it? Games for Humans? The angels from Doctor Who. Sorry. Gotta remake this. Hey, please remake it. I can't, you know, we can't play this. What are these guys doing? These addicts? These addicts! This is the most addictive behavior I've ever seen. Because we're gonna lose the game. We're gonna lose the LP. Okay, whew. Oh, these guys. I'm actually happy because I didn't want to play top against Ambessa. Why would, you know, why do I need that? Right? The Weeping Angels. Let me just quickly see how the little horsey looks. I'm gonna import it with Blender just real quick. Blender has this plugin where you simply paste the URL of the model and apparently you can simply import it. Apparently you can simply import that. Might be too big. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. Export. No, that's not the right one. Bear with me, my friends. Just one moment. This game did not delete itself. Assets, models, horsey. Export. Okay, let's see. Where do we have that? There we have the horsey. Doesn't work yet. It needs to update that thing. That is a cool plugin, yes. It's really easy to use. You just press N, which, you know, opens up the, you know, the thing. Okay, so the horsey is here. How big is it? Oh god. Sometimes they make it so big that sometimes the scale is just off. Do they have no? They not have Okay, I don't see it. Is it too big? What the F is going on? That's not. That's the canvas. That's okay. I just saw. Oh, there it is. So. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time understanding where exactly it is. There are multiple problems here. One of the problems is that it's too big, and the other one is that the axis is all messed up. But it's all good. But it's all good, or it will be all good, right? Yeah, it's too detailed, I would say. It's a little bit too detailed. You can do this unpacking here, which is hopefully gonna make me click on it normally. No, it's still messed up. It's all good. If it's messed up, it's messed up. Let's do it like this now. Okay. There's that horse. There's that horse. Yeah, gotta be careful not to use too many too high quality plugins, you know, because let's move it up. Again, I was assigned top. I don't like that. Well, I guess it looks okay with the bad resolution, but it's still out of place. Definitely, it's definitely out of place here. Even if it moves, because you have to set up the animation more. I can't just press a button and make it move. Yeah, it's way too detailed, you know. I think I don't need it. Thank you very much for this test, Mr. Horse. Add a telephone so you can distract the player from looking away. Ring it at random times. Yeah, that's also an idea. Oh, hello, Walrus. Welcome, my friend. I actually don't even know if that's the real one because I don't know the account. I don't know the account name. Use the still from Epstein prison video that they released. That's the actual. That's already there. That's the one. It's not the cell itself. It's like the outside of it. I guess it's the first floor. People said that that's not the actual door, but it's the first floor. It's from the video that everybody was watching, you know, it's from the... I guess the thing is that there's this video that everybody was watching, and that's the video where they cut out the footage. And so that would be the kind of like the meme to use, you know, if I was to use a meme. Because there are pictures from the cell, but it's only after something happened in it, which apparently was nothing, you know. But yeah. Has anyone told you that you look like a champ called Yorick? I am him. I am. I am him, my friend. (11:59 to 12:01). Yep. Cut it out. You know what I was thinking about the game? That I will try to release it as soon as possible, because the events surrounding it will still be kind of unfolding. Oh, we have Nautilus in the jungle. That's interesting. The events will be unfolding and we don't know what's going to happen. So I will be able to kind of patch the game and update it as new things happen. You know, and I think if it works out, it could be kind of cool that it's a game that sort of evolves as the events evolve, right? And if they don't release the list, or whatever, you know, the everything, that if they don't release it, ideally, people would just, you know, kind of play the game and it would be kind of like, okay. Just like a reminder that, hey, you know, okay. Well, your voice needs to be a scale or two downwards. I guess, yeah. I guess you're right. But it would it. That's the voice that is Yorick's voice lines. That's the voice, like the radio DJ voice that I use. But this is my talking voice. Okay, my friends, let's do some poking finally. In this match, I actually do want to try a bit of slap. Because somebody suggested that you apparently can... Can you see the screen, by the way? Did I not turn off that? Yes, I turned everything off. Apparently you can build Black Cleaver and then Lethality, and then it's gonna be pretty strong still. Because Black Cleaver is overpowered in Yorick because it stacks quickly. So, you know, you can still apply an amount of damage that is kind of, you know, unseen. But I'm not sure if that's the case, you know. I'm not sure if you're not sacrificing too much when you do that, you know. She getting poked. Mage versus mage top. Boom. Slapped her. Where are those slap sound effects? You gotta be ready, guys. You can't make me not slap her with a sound effect. Because the League of Legends sound is not enough. There we go. Baited it out. That's not the sound effect, man. She's struggling. I don't know what happened actually. This lane turned easy. It turned from Yeezy to easy. Nobody saw that. You should call yourself King of Spades, get it? I'm afraid I don't. I'm afraid I don't. I think Nautilus is gonna be naughty. Please, Riot, when Nautilus naughty skin, and he's just in you know, in all kinds of undergarments. N-A-U-G, I can't spell that. U-G-H-T? In Latvia, we don't spell at all. We don't have such a thing because everything is written exactly as it sounds. So we don't have spelling bees. It just doesn't exist, something like that. So spelling is such a unique thing that only... What are you doing? You're losing quite a lot. Getting nibbled there. Ooh. Oh, sweet lord, she actually does enough. She's gonna flash, she's gonna flash. Yeah, unlucky. My bad. Trolled it a bit. This one.
Have you said thank you once?
Okay. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Slap doesn't work on Twitch. What? That cannot be true. I wonder why. Do other sound effects work on Twitch?
Oh man.
Use the Oonga Boonga too, when it's appropriate, please. I get it now. I get it now. I get it now, my friend. List of commands, you can see them here. This is macrolicious. This is macrolicious. That is something I don't want you to use. Because it's basically... I was forced into it. This is macrolicious. And if you use macrolicious, please, if you use it, only use it when it's appropriate. Don't just make me listen to my voice when I'm not saying anything. Ever since I died, she got her confidence back, and I'm getting poked.
Have you said thank you once?
Do you think I should say thank you for the dragon or what? I understand that this is the most positive League of Legends stream out there, but that is too positive even for me. Oh, the child bring home the gold. I like that. Just bringing home the gold, boys. Thank you for the Drake. Appreciate it. Oh, sweet lord. There they are. Shaco just outplaying them on every turn. Oh, mad. Melio just collecting those kills and those guys mad. I shouldn't laugh because it's on my team again. Have I had a game where they didn't mentally boom? I think no. I think every game that I've played today was like a big typing festival. No, there's only Viego here. No, not Viego, but Melio. That was a small slap. That's so funny to hear that. Okay, I see him. I see you. I see you, boy. What's going on there? What is going on there? There she is. I can't really join that because of, well, because of terrain. She dodged it, but she didn't really dodge it. Because the children, you know, got her. That's the clone. That's the clone, boy. This is macrolicious. Bro. That is such a brass sound effect. Such a brass sound effect. I can't even explain. Sorry, Echo. Oh, he even died before he pressed the button. Crazy. Do you hate this matchup? Not really. It's one of the, you know, hardest mages, but it's fine. Yorick can still, as you can see, if you miss a bunch of E's, you still are fine.
Oh my.
I don't like how many dashes she has, but if you play poke build, it could be fine. This is macrolicious. It's not macrolicious, boys. Don't use that. Don't make me regret adding it. Don't make me regret adding it. Because I said it on stream and I warned that this is going to be cringe. I even said that I thought of it. And that's why I'm gonna say it, but you know, it's not something I would ever want to say. Emilio just collecting those kills. Look at that. Look at 316. Macrolicious. It's cringe. Oh. Well, I do agree that it kind of is a funny word, but this is macrolicious. I don't know what exactly is about it, but when you when I say it, it's hard to explain why is it cringe, but it's definitely cringe. One E and she almost has to go. That's too far. Okay, I think she might, I might dive her now. Let's do it. Ah, she killed the cannon way too fast. Because you can dive with the cannon because it doesn't shoot the children, you know? She's struggling. Oh god. Oh god. That's him. Too many players there. You were preparing sound effects for me to win, but you know, well, you saw it happen. I'm sorry. This is macrolicious. Now, it is not macrolicious. Sorry, Katarina. I wasn't watching it. I wasn't watching that she's going there, honestly. It's not that funny, you know, it's just a mistake, and also it's my lane. If I had seen her go there, I wouldn't have done it, but it's not that bad, you know. She's just giga tilted. She's just insanely tilted. The ghouls might actually tag her. Thank you.
Have you said thank you once?
I just said thank you. Literally just now. Where did he go? That was not macrolicious. Maybe I should just keep it so that I have to say it every time you use it. Okay, I hit 2 perfect E's and she has to go back again.
Smash.
Opportunity got buffed recently. Not recently, but, you know, some time ago. How do you feel about the upcoming WASD changes, WASD changes? I like them. I'll test them out. I'll try them. I'll see if Yorick uses them. They're drilling something. Guys be drilling. Don't have ghouls, so the slap is not gonna be that strong. Lucky. That's a lucky licious. ADCs are going to be much easier to control, right? But I think it's fine, you know. They might have to tune the ADCs to be weaker after that, but I think it's ridiculous that you have to you do the mouse movement for them, you know. I think it's kind of ridiculous. She's here, right? Is she? Oh, she's not. I was saving my Q for her if she appears, just in case. I think they might be coming through this side, honestly. So the build is this: you have Collector, you have Opportunity, and you have Black Cleaver. And then you apparently can one-slap somebody with the stacks on Black Cleaver. WASD. WASD. I think WASD is the best. It's the fastest. It decayed? What?
Okay.
That wall saved Lucian big time. Because let me tell you, those guys had messed up movement commands because of it. It's one of those unseen presences that Yorick does. Almost completely unseen. Don't mad it okay. Why hook man mad? Why is hook man mad? Because somebody dodged his cook? Hook, not cook. I'm tired. Oh, he mad.
Who mad?
Hookman mad. Why is Hookman mad? Tell me, please. And why don't these oh, they do give you gold. I thought that they give you less. There was a point when they gave less, right? I think there was. Okay, so if this works out well, I'll be able to slap somebody and you're gonna see that apparently lethality still works. It's just that it's way harder to achieve than it used to be, you know? Boy said lick my daggers. Yeah, but that's the name of Katarina. So you are wrong this time. This is Macrolicious. And by the way, yeah, Titus James it's his fault, the Macrolicious thing. So either praise him, say thank him, or be mad at him because of him that thing exists. So that's all I can say on the matter. That's all I gotta say on the matter.
Have you said thank you once?
I saw that Necrit did an entire video. I was giga happy yesterday. But I saw it only yesterday. He did it 2 days ago. But yeah, I saw it only now. Now, unfortunately, the enemy team is not playing the game. That could have been a crit. It would have been a slap. And you would have believed that lethality still exists. But now it goes silently into the night. Yeah, yeah. This was actually the worst game out of all that I've played today, so I don't know what to say about that. I'm gonna have to take a tiny break. This is the worst game out of all. It's funny. Last 2 games, classic situation, right? I had the most damage and I was doing well, and we lost both of them. And this one was an easy win. You know, that's just the way that this game kind of messes with you. That's the way this game kind of messes with you. Oh, there's one more thing I added. It used to be... Okay, so let me show you how things work sometimes, if you're interested. Well, I'm going to show it to you, and if enough people protest, I'm not going to show that again. So you see these little things? Those are colliders. And what happens is, if this collider... Because before, it was that there was one big box, and it covered the whole thing. And the result of that was the fact that when I, for example, shine the light, it would be shining on the whole thing all the time. So now, one of the changes is that, and I'm kind of laughing because it's a ridiculously small change, is that since the colliders are, one is here, and one is here, you can now shine this thing through it, okay? And if the chicken chooses to unplug the wire, I am going to be... Oh, I'm sorry about that. I am going to be able to see it, so let's see. Let's see if the chicken can do it. I think it will. Yep. Unplugged it. That's ridiculous. It looks so anticlimactic, but you lose the game when it happens. Yeah, I like it. That's funny. Okay, I'll be back in a moment, okay? I'll be back in a moment, my friends. I also have to continue watching this because I only watched 1 minute. Got distracted, so it what it is. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. I think pecking the wires could be more interesting to look at. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Definitely, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, the pecking the wires would kind of be... I would have to animate the chicken, which is something that I don't really... believe it or not, I don't really... It's really hard doing that. So we'll see. Maybe later.
Because he does have the skirt in the back. And the skirt is actually pointed in like a three... It has like 3 triangles on it, which would be the 3... whatever those are. And also he has the little flaps on the back, which would be what this is.
He just can't stop giving lore. That's so interesting to watch this.
I'm gonna say that is Vladimir. Hey, okay, that's the dance animation. There's supposed to be a blood ball floating around. Alright. Oh, that would be like...
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so there are clues.
unfortunate.
If you...
I can't... There's no way I can put these extra stuff in BONEDLE because the blood thing he's talking about, it's kind of like an effect of the game or something. So it's not in the model files. It's kind of coded in. So there's no way... Well, there is... It's probably a way to do it, but that's way above my pay grade to do something like that. So the blood is not going to be there anytime soon. Anytime soon.
Screw up. You can get clues. Alright, so we are gonna go backwards, I guess, because it is August the 10th. It's 11th. I guess they didn't update it. Actually, never mind. It's in the US. They have different days and times. So we're gonna go...
I'm not sure what is going on here because I'm not in the US and it should be using the US thing. So I'm not sure what the thing is with the time there. Maybe something isn't working. I have no idea. The macrolicious ping will be what offsets the evil from Harambe's death and fixes the timeline. Animate the chicken. Not gonna happen, bro. Okay, so let's say I animate the chicken. Okay, fine. Let's say, you know, it pecks down. Okay, it's actually probably not even that hard. If I go in the Unity, and if we look at how the chicken works, what is this little thing there? I have actually no idea. What is this line? Hey, what is that line? Oh, it's the obstacle avoidance checker. Okay. Anyway, if you go here in the bone structure, let's say bone 001, also BONEDLE, right? Oh, this is funny. Well, okay. Okay. It's actually, animating this is way easier than I thought. Why did I even think that it's not easy to animate it? You can even do a little bit of a dance here, if you think about it, right? That's funny. That is funny. Make the chicken lay eggs. Yeah, true. Nice idea. Somebody said that make the chicken lay eggs, and I don't remember what was the original suggestion, but it was something like that. It almost looks inappropriate the way it dances, right? Like this. But anyway, the way you want to animate it, you have to find the bones, which are the ones that are on the head. So I guess if you do something like this together with this, it could work. So maybe it could be something like this too. Cinema 4D has this wonderful thing where you can just click a button and then do this, for example, and it's going to record it as an animation. But in Unity, I have no idea how to animate that. So, but the problem that I see, and I don't mean to be a no man, you know, as opposed to yes man. The problem that I see is that, let's say the chickens come to the, they come here, right? And let me move her. over there. Let's say they come to peck this. The question is, technically, from the point of view of the game, how would the chicken? Why is it going there, bro? There's the wire, bruh. Does it use the waypoints? Does it just always move to this waypoint and then goes there? It looks like it. The problem that I see, at least in my mind, is how do I... Okay, I need to pick this guy up. Okay, I'm sorry about that. The problem that I see is... actually, there's no problem if I think about it. It could easily just stop there, do the pecking animation, and then it's unplugged and that's it. It could be funnier, but it sort of implies that the chickens have the mind on their own if that happens, right? So does it is it funnier if they do have the mind on their own or not? At least to me, it seems like the chickens have a mind on their own of their own. If filled. Zero mid lanes today, right? That's insane. It's actually insane that they don't give me mid. Man, your voice is creeping me out, bro. Just, you know, just let it, you know, let it kind of grow on you, I think is the expression, right? What is the rationale for Titanic Hydra? No, it's still okay. It's still a solid choice, I think. It's just that there are other choices which are kind of like specific to the enemies that you see. And sometimes I will build something that is specific to the enemies that I see, you know? So that's the only reason why sometimes I don't, you know, do it. This is gonna be the last game for today. I've noticed if I in my games if I build that I don't damage only wave clear past 2 or 3 waves, 2 or 3 items. I could actually go for the smash build because it's interesting. If you want to go for smash, you can go for Heartsteel. You can go for Heartsteel first, and then go to all the other items that could maybe give you smash, slap. And I think that it's even stronger than the slap that comes from lethality these days. You know, it's weird. I think it's weird. Actually, against Jax, I think Exhaust is better. Although, since I'm gonna go for a smash, too late. Too late. Yeah, it's really insane. It's actually kind of annoying that they just don't let me play mid. I don't play top. I don't care about playing top. As, you know, it's just not an interesting lane for me. And the game just, you know, I guess people want to play mid. I wonder why Riot doesn't buff other lanes. Not buff, but kind of change other lanes so that mid is not the one which is always filled. Not filled, auto-filled, but just filled. Hello, Snake Edit. If you think about it, there's Hullbreaker, there's Black Cleaver, there's Sundered Sky, and there is Heartsteel, and all of those things will give you a slap, like the big that one. Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, I wonder why the commands are not working on Twitch. I don't know. I don't know. Are you sure you want to close streamer bot? No. Not sure. So let's see if Jax loses to Heartsteel Yorick. Now, my opinion is that that is not going to happen. He's not going to lose. For some reason, he allowed me to slap him there. That was a little slap. He doesn't have it, or what? What's going on? He doesn't have the counter strike, or what exactly is the problem here? It's called counter strike, right? Whoop! I don't understand. What is he doing? Why isn't he using it? Now he's using it. Probably wasn't worth it though. But just for the, lane pressure. Why not? Dude, what? Does he win this? I have no idea. Oh. Okay. You didn't see nothing, boys. You didn't see nothing. Okay, so my rationale, if you're wondering what happened, I was almost sure that the ghouls are gonna tank the first shot and it's gonna be fine. This is macrolicious. It wasn't intentional. It was exactly, I thought that it's just because 9 times out of 10 you've seen me probably do that and it works out. I just slap and that's it. But in this case, and it was 2. You're right. It was exactly 2 turret shots. Don't do this. Okay. It wasn't even 1, which is the most insane part, right? And I will lose the wave now. They smell blood. It's, it is what it is. Oh, actually, he doesn't smell blood. I can't tank this. There's no way I do that. I wanted to kind of make him think that I'm mad enough to do that. Mad in the sense of crazy. And maybe he doesn't recall, but obviously he does. Why would he think I will do that? Twitch doesn't allow you to do sound effects, right? What the F? Then it's Twitch, then it's YouTube. Technical difficulties, am I right? Technical difficulties. They see that this lane is the only one who's losing, and they will abuse it. Oh, there he is. Making that freeze possible. It's already pretty hard breaking this freeze on its own. But when this guy is here, well, what am I supposed to do then? I should be glad that I can see the experience even, you know? Is this Macrolicious from Thresh? Oh! Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my friends. They say that it's good to build Heartsteel when you're behind. It's Peter. There's a guy who gives me his theories about items, and he says that, and I kind of thought, you know, maybe it's true. I haven't gotten coaching from Baus. No, I have not. When is Baus gonna play BONEDLE? It should be in his radar now. Because his radar is pretty high up, so, you know, it might not see stuff. Okay. Is he TPing there, or who's doing that? Is Galio? Okay. I don't really intend on winning against this Jax. I only intend farming stacks against them. Because I inted way too much. Way too much. This is Macrolicious. It's actually Macrolicious from Jax's point of view. What is he doing? Is he smart and that's why he's not here? Or is he AFK and that's why he's not here? Yeah, Peter, I thought, you know, I mentioned you. You've talked so much about items on my channel that I just... What was he doing? What did I not see about his performance? Is the plane what? No. Actually, I don't mean to spoil. I don't mean to spoil what you think now. But that's the actual voice from the part of the stream where I said it. And apparently I said it plainly then. Not apparently, but that's exactly what happened. Yeah, use your stuff, use your stuff. How many stuns do they have? They have quite a lot. There we go, there we go. What the F is going on here? What the F is going on here, guys? These guys are just... I have 100% of death participation, so if you think I've been getting coached by Jax, I mean by Baus, I see why you would say that. Maybe he warded Herald? No. What? There's no way. Why would he have warded Herald? There's a new command you added not long ago with a male voice, do you remember? No. Do you mean the who? No, the how. How can she slap? How, it's called... It's literally how, you know? Exclamation point how. Yep. Are you still master? No, I got yesterday. I got demoted. The game I uploaded, that's when I got demoted. But I'm close. I don't know why else would he give you free plates. I do appreciate your theory crafting there. But I would just guess that he was AFK. Because you're right, he wouldn't ever do that. Maybe he thought that it's unfair that they all are there, so, you know. Maybe they just thought it's unfair. So he thought, you know, I gotta give this guy something. I gotta give this guy something. Now you're challenged. One day you'll be challenger. I wouldn't say I'm challenged. Come on. It's gonna turn into the C word because you can't say the R word now. It's the same thing. Challenged is just funnier. It's so funny to me that I can imagine a panel of some news anchor, you know, situation where they can't say the R word, but they're saying challenged. And I don't know, to me it's even funnier because you're kind of babysitting the humans in the room, and you're, you know, you're babysitting in the sense that you're not using the word, and then you're using a different word with the exact same meaning and exact same weight, I would say. Well, maybe not weight, but meaning definitely. And as Louis C.K. said, you are making me say it in my mind. So nothing is better, you know. It's not improving. Oh, I thought it's Varus. But why would I have thought that? He doesn't have TP, so what am I doing? Yeah, medical term. Yes. Medical term. Musically inclined. Acoustic? I find it really funny when people call... I have literally 100% of death participations. If you watch the stream, you will see that League of Legends is warped. It's a warped game, and you will lose your mind when you play it. Because first two games I played very, very well, and we lost both of them. Last two games, let's be honest, I was acoustically inclined. And it looks like we're gonna win it, so... What are we doing here? You know, what am I supposed to learn from that? Please tell me, what am I supposed to learn from that, guys? Tardo means slow in Latin. That's so funny. Yeah, it's one of those words that I do not agree that should be banned. I do not agree at all. I think no words should be banned, but actually it's not true that words are banned. But they actually aren't banned. So you can say any words you like. Some of them are just extremely rude. And people will be big mad if you use them. So it's actually fine, you know. I think it would be weird if the government gave you a fine for using words. Now that's really, you know, when it gets too much. But if people are just kind of mentally canceling you, I think it's fine. I also think that canceling is okay, because if it comes by, you know, by the market, by the human market, by the marketplace of the psychology of humans. Because if you say that you can't cancel somebody, it means that you're saying that I cannot choose to not associate with you, which is just why would you ever, you know, why would you ever not, why would you block that? Because if I don't like you, I should be able to block you from my life, you know, even if I have a business or something. I block you from my life. That's it. GG easy. I might have to play one more, you know. I might have to play one more because this was very, very fast. It wasn't tardo. It was opposite of that. Look at this. Look at that. Can I please play one mid game? Please. One. Only one. The president of my country believes that saying someone, calling someone N trivial is all the period, so call him. What president? No, no. It's not like I say this and then it's always one more game. It's just that this wasn't even a game. Canceling someone is different than just blocking them. I understand. What my point is that if enough people choose to believe that somebody is bad and they don't want to associate with them, it's essentially canceling them, you know? Argentina is where all the 1940s Germans went. That sounds like something CNN would print to make you not like a country. Yeah, the idea of getting a fine because of I think a fine is, I think one of the things that people don't know, and I didn't know this too, is that human rights and stuff like that, it's not about getting something extra. It's about stopping government from removing stuff like that from you. For example, if the human right is speech, that must mean, that should mean, and it, you know, it obviously in some countries it doesn't exist, but it should mean that no government can stop you from doing that. It doesn't mean that, for example, if you come into my house and you start speaking and I don't like it, that I can't throw you out. So, you know, it's very true though. Okay, but let's, what is the I don't even know how to ask this. What is the implication there? You know, what is the thing that's the same or something, you know? Because obviously, you know, if CNN would say this, you know what the sale behind the sale is, right? Because they want you to associate. They're basically manipulating your monkey brain into not liking a place just because you heard some words, right? But what is the, you know, this the bad thing? Maybe they have some good engineering now, don't they? I'm guessing that's not the implication, is it? Helen Keller said that human rights are what you get when you make good your claim to them. Literally don't understand that. I would have to read into this. Human rights are what you get when you make good your claim to them. Does that mean I pay taxes and then I get them or something? I think it's a very, very, very good way at looking at rights as something that others can't take away from you. That's a very, very... it clears up a lot. Because when people start saying that healthcare is a right, it's just not a scalable idea. It doesn't make any sense in any way, you know? So that's why I think it's really, really important to view rights as... just remember what they mean. Argentina's not really known for engineering. Yeah, but you said that the Germans went there, so apparently, you know, it will come into effect later or something. I don't know. Because if you imply that Germans went there, I guess we should be seeing stuff that, you know, that is German stuff or something, right? Or what? Healthcare is a right in some countries. No, I mean, you can say that, of course, but then you lose the meaning of the word right, a human right. You lose. You basically say, oh, you know, we grant some money to these guys in these cases. Actually, do I? I'm actually gonna do the smash this time. Yeah. The thing is, I understand what you're saying, that it's a right. It's just that sometimes things mean something, and you kind of make it not mean that anymore, because if you say that it's a right, it's just not a scale. You know, it's not what that is. It's not because because you're saying that somebody needs to be there. It just doesn't make any sense, because how can something, let's say you have, you know, a few people, let's say you have 10 people, and if you say that it's a right, it means that one of the guys, or many of the guys, are going to have to work for free, in fact, so that you get, you know, whatever you need. And it doesn't make any sense to say something like that. You can say that, hey, we got a lot of money, so we're going to give some stuff for free to you. But that's, you know, it's not nothing to do with the concept of rights. It's almost a call to violence. Interesting. To make good your claim means you are defending. Oh, it's not about... I sort of almost, you know, it's a little bit more clear now. But the universal accessibility of healthcare. Yeah, but you're missing a little bit the point, because you're saying that, hey, government basically should give you money, which equals healthcare. Okay, that's a different claim, because it's one of those things where a right means something else, but people are using the word to make their thing that they want to do sound better, because everybody likes the word rights, right? So it's a little bit warped in that sense. Just say that, hey, you know, I believe that the government has to give you money, you know. We just, you know, because that's what that is. And it's really, you know, okay. Free healthcare is not a human right, it's a sign of functioning. That's a delusion. It's a delusion because you have some countries who are giga rich because they don't have to do anything. And they can afford to give away very inefficient ways of, you know, distributing that healthcare. They can afford that, but you just come to Latvia, come to places where, you know, you just can't afford that. It's a very, very privileged point of view to think that. Okay. It's a luxury belief, is what it is. Because if it was true, you would see that happening in poor countries, and you would see them kind of grow. But you never, ever, ever see that. You always see healthcare, free healthcare, trigger warning, you always see it in dying societies who have become rich before. Oh, I'm sorry, Malzahar. I can nibble you. Okay, of course. I'm not gonna do the same thing again. You almost always see it in dying societies. I would even say always. You know, again, come to Latvia, see how free healthcare works here. We're poor. It absolutely. First of all, the thing that's free is bad, ridiculously bad, and it's not free. You know, it's just not. Most of the stuff you pay for, and some things are free, but it just doesn't. It's very simple. It's numbers. If it's inefficient, boom, that's it. You can't convince me otherwise. I will win on this. Mainly because I will at some point choose to look at the game and, you know, if you make a good argument, I'm just gonna look at the game and and play League of Legends. There's no way you win. But seriously, you know, I think that's really true what I said. That's my big belief. Again, mainly because you don't see it in poor countries. You just don't see, because if it was a thing that grows society, it would grow it, and it's not. Okay. Why would you go grasp into Malzahar? Well, it's because I believe in my power to trigger it. I've triggered it only once, but I think that we'll see some more triggers. Rights are what governments can give you. No. That's exactly the opposite of what I said. It's what governments can't take away from you. You know, like speech, life, all that jazz. It's just not true. It's a what governments can give you. That's just a, you know, just as a governmental thing. But I understand that usually when people say rights these days, it's almost a lost cause, going back to the original definitions, because people don't care. They just say that it means it basically means that, let's say there's internet and, you know, there's some wires and the government has made some wires across the country, and then we have internet. And then people say, oh, it's a right. Okay, yeah, I guess it is, because that's what they give you for free. Hey man, that's not gonna work. Or is it? Wow. No, it's not. Because he's the one left without the ult, and I'm the one left with the ult, so, you know. Pretty sure there are governments that can indeed take speech and life from you. Yes, that's where they, you know, that's where the human rights are, you know, abused. And again, let me try to make it, again, very clear. The problem that, the reason why you should go to my definition, okay, which is actually not my definition, it's the original one. The reason you should do it is because it's scalable. You can use it and it makes sense. But once you start saying that, for example, internet is a right, there's no limit to what you can say, you know, and then it doesn't make any sense. It's just a list of things government's going to give you, and that's it. You know, it's fine. You can do that, whatever, right? But just, you know, that's not what the word means. And that is, And it kind of, you know, I understand what you're saying, that free healthcare is a functioning society, but that is very, 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 very hidden idea, because it's basically, you know, you're rich, you can afford to lose money, you lose money, it's kind of okay, you know, and that's it. Oh, it's not gonna work out, is it? What was that wall, you might ask? Oh? Oh, he's inting, he's 0-4. Hello, child one. I honestly don't think Enlightenment philosophers thought that much about this. Do you mean the ones who made rights? Or what? I'm actually not that, you know, smart in what was created when. For example, gun rights. No matter your opinion on it, I'm not arguing for or against it. Gun rights make sense because it's something that the government can't take away. It doesn't mean that the government has to give you an AR-15, because that's literally not what's happening, never. But from the definition, you kind of want, if for example, United States has the Second Amendment, right? You would kind of understand that, hey, the government has to give you guns, but that's just not true. Oh God, he's gonna do it, right? This guy. How many ignites do they need? Tell me. Sweet Lord, and you asked me, why do I have grasp? This is why I have grasp. Have you ever seen someone survive this long? Internet is right though, it's something the government hasn't taken away from us. Yeah, but if you had like a document that says that the internet is a right. Actually, I have to think more about this, because it makes sense only when it's something that the human does and you can't stop them from doing because it's kind of natural. I think free speech is one of the ones which is really the easiest to see. But I would have to think about this, yeah. Any Stephen Kotkin enjoyers in the chat? It's a historian. He's a historian. He has a very, very kind of fresh view on, like a real sober view of economics of the world. Okay, let me settle the argument, okay? Let me tell you what is going on in Latvia, and this is going to be a kind of maybe a comical example, but whatever, right? I have never in my life seen a bathroom in a hotel, in a restaurant, in a private entity. I've never seen a bathroom be, I know that there might, you know, maybe there exists some, but I've never seen it being, you have to pay for it. But now, in parks of Riga, you have to pay for bathrooms, and those are government bathrooms. And, you know, what's going on there? What are you doing, guys? Why are you making money off those bathrooms? So that should tell you everything you need to know about the government versus business. Business is the good guy, and the government is the bad guy. That's the only thing you should know. That's the only thing you should know. Yeah, that's a good question, Brax. Yes. If a right depends on somebody else doing work for free, not a right. It's something else. It's just basically, you know, whatever you might call that. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, that might be the top G way of looking at it. Shit got expensive. That's true. That's true. And it's literally the case right now in Latvia. If you go in parks, you will see that there's like 50 cents to use the bathroom, and you can easily go into a hotel, and depending on how the hotel clerk or manager is, they're just gonna allow you to use it. I would say 99% of the cases they're just gonna let you use it, and you know, that should tell you everything you need to know about business and government. And how efficient it is, because my big, like, kind of what I very often see is that people simply hide the fact that there's a country that is super rich, they can afford some stuff, and then they have something for free, and they think, oh, we can do it this way. Bruh, bruh, come to Latvia, go to Africa, go to, you know, places where things need to scale up and grow, and try doing that there. Bruh, try doing that there. And honestly, they have, and you know, it always results in, you know, just basically not knowing math. The bad aspects of capitalism mostly there to government involvement. The United States, a good example is my favorite example to always say is just look at prices, look at healthcare price, look at price of college in government, look at housing prices in United States, and look at the graphs, and then look at the prices of things that are not regulated by government comparatively, and just compare. And it's almost too perfect. The graph is just almost too perfect. The prices of the things that are regulated in the United States is insane. The prices they're not like higher or something. They are just unbelievable. For example, college. The prices are just unbelievable. They don't make any sense. And you just look at that, and if the government operated like, not like a business, but just like a sane person who allocates resources, if they operated like that, they would immediately stop regulating, just immediately. But they just, you know, it is what it is. There's that slap. Yeah, did I use Ghost to just get one extra slap? Yes, I might have done it. Kill him, Yorick. Come on, Thresh. Is that the same Thresh? Is that the same Thresh? Did your country receive tariffs from Trump? I've no idea. I've no idea. I know that we got some improv classes canceled because Trump canceled the US aid. And that's true. That's actually what happened. But I have no idea about the tariffs. I'm actually kind of curious if they're going to work, because they seem like a dumb idea. And everybody was saying it's a dumb idea, and I kind of thought too. I thought that, what the F is he doing? You know, it sounds... What are you doing, bruh? But then I go on Reddit and people are mad that Europe is losing again. And I thought, okay. I guess it's actually not that Trump is smart, but the Europe just can't stop losing. Europe is like Thresh. Latvia exports Yorick videos, yeah. What? The command is what? Yeah, I was reading a Reddit post where they said, why are we giving trillions of dollars to Trump?
What's going on here?
Why are we doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking, okay,
What's going on here?
so what is the answer? Why is that happening? So who's the... What is going on there? You know, why are people... You know what it seems like to me? It seems like when you ignore completely like the team you want to be on... Oh god, I can't stop this, unfortunately. If you completely ignore like the... Oh my god, what am I doing? I clicked on the map. I didn't click on the map, but I clicked on the wrong. He used Hex Flash. It seems like the way things actually work, spoiler alert, is just not seen to us. So we're just gonna consume some news and be outraged by them. And then stuff is gonna happen and we will just think, oh, I thought that that's illogical. I guess not. Who knows what countries Trump tariffs on? It's Wednesday. Worth. Even if I die. Well, actually no. I died and it wasn't worth. We have to make sure not to feed this Kale, okay? Because she's the only one with the kills, and she's the only one who can kind of win, you know? You know what Trump should have done? He should have tariffed the US 100%. And then, what if it creates some kind of a loophole and then people can, I don't know what that would mean, you know? What if it creates some kind of a loophole? Because no one would have, you know, thought about that ever. Yeah, but it's very interesting. We got some improv classes cancelled, literally, because of the US aid. Who knew that money was flowing here? In Latvia. Do you know how small Latvia is? Latvia, think of the smallest country you know, and divide that by 20. That's Latvia. And we got some improv classes cancelled. That's just insane. And again, that shouldn't be like, I don't mean to say this in a sort of, oh, you know, this is my guy, you know, this is your guy, this guy is doing that, then do that, this guy's gonna do that. Oh, God, this is not good. I don't mean to say it like that. It's just that it should, people should wonder, what the F, you know, if Latvia gets some improv classes from the United States. I will contribute USD to Latvia. Dividing by 0. Tariff yourself 120 for an infinite money glitch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, USD incoming. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I think we might lose. One thing I will be giga mad about, if somehow tariffs will influence Steam and I will lose sales because of that. I will be I can't imagine you can tariff games, but if you can, because I'm in Europe and Valve is in United States, and if suddenly the ones who are in Europe will suffer, because that could happen, you know, they could have some bickering and stuff, and they could do something for online, you know, for online stuff, and that's just insane if that would happen. God, we can't do this. Yeah, she's too strong. The one good thing about this game was the way I survived here when Thresh came in, right? That was kind of crazy, honestly. Games are service exports. Are you saying that because there's already a tariff on that, or what? Because, you know, that will influence me greatly. Because there's already a fee on it, and then there's taxes for the LEC. No, what is the LLC? Not LEC. Oh, we could actually get it. Oh, look at this. Look at how strong the ult is. She just presses it and she survives. Slap. Now, this is sad. This is just a sad... Oh, no, actually. She died. So... Smited me. Well, yeah, she died, but payment methods can always F you up. No, I think it's fine. Payment methods, I don't think they can do big damage. The big damage happens when the thing I'm afraid of is that something happens that will... The European Union is going to regulate something or do something to games, and it's gonna make it so that Steam is a bad place to sell because of that, and that's gonna be such a Europe is already losing on all fronts, all things innovation and stuff, and if they do, I kind of have this feeling that they have their fingers in the in regulating games and stuff, and I really hope that nothing like that happens, you know. Oh God. Sorry. I either clicked on the map or wasn't looking at the pathing of the character. And in the end, I'm gonna be the one who entered this match. It's because I'm tired. I'm not really focused at all this match. Kitty woodity. Malzahar is also a hyper-scaling champ. You need Merc Treads. I guess he is, yeah. I guess he is. By the way, can't Teemo blind her and that's it, and then she's countered? Yeah. Okay, my friends. That's it for today. I've streamed for 3 hours. That's enough. That is enough. let's make this game symbolize the fact that I need to get off my computer now, and that's it. Let me give these guys honors because they were honorable. They were honestly honorable. Yeah, Yorick can never achieve something like that in terms of how much he can, you know, carry games. It almost never happens. But yeah, Steam page is gonna be up soon if they, you know, if they approve it, and I think they will, because again, the only thing I'm worried about is this image here. But other than the image, I think they have no reason to not approve it. I heard that they have this rule that you can't be trolling, and your game can't be trolling. So, so that's what I'm a little bit worried about, because they might see this game as a trolling game, but it's completely real. It has mechanics, it has, you know, everything. And then I'll just post you the link, and you can
This is
wishlist it.
macrolicious.
It's not macrolicious. It's not macrolicious. And you know, there's gonna be some new stuff there. And about this video, yeah, it's I'm really glad.
Go backwards.
I didn't get to watch it too much because I was busy with other stuff, but you can watch it yourself, I guess, because this is a pretty cool video. I really enjoyed how... I was really surprised how well he knows stuff. It was interesting that
From...
he doesn't know that this is not...
That's Kalista.
He says
That's
it's Kalista,
does she-
yeah. But most of the time, he guesses very, very well.
I have a cloak. What is that? Can I pause
That's
this?
interesting.
Help. Pause animation. There you go. She's holding the spear. She's throwing the spear.
Yeah, but I'll watch that probably on my own time, in full. And yeah, thanks for being here, my friends. Interesting how familiar Unity looks to Unreal. Yeah, they both have. Let me show it. Let me open it up again. They both have the thing where they have the kind of like the hierarchy of stuff that you have over here, and the inspector is over here. It's exactly the same thing. I guess you can. I don't remember exactly if in Unreal you could do this, but you have some. Maybe you can't dock it like that, but maybe you can. I don't know. And yeah, all the other stuff is also. I think this is just the layout of. Godot is the only engine which has it on the left side, the inspector and the hierarchy, right? So yeah. That sounds like a catch-all that make them able to make a subjective call. About the troll games, right? The streams, you can watch them, Gadget. You can watch them easily. There's a playlist where all of them are. All of the stream games are visible. The only ones that are not are the ones which I use this YouTube editing tool, which edits it down to one game, and then you can't watch it. I didn't know that last time, so I did it. So a bunch of games got edited out. But yeah, thanks for watching this. It's 12:01, and it's time for me to go outside to see some sunlight. Okay? Brax, Gadget, Siemensbug, Peter, Broker, Lempo, Grimior HD. Oh, you're also a game development, the developer. I didn't know that. Titus, Snake Edit, of course, Postgaro, Amir. Okay, enough of this. Later, guys. Ayush, too. Later, guys.